Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chris Raggy.
And I'm Mary Calvin. We begin with that paintball attack in New Jersey. The 14-year-old boy left with more than a dozen welts all over his body after he was shot last night.
Police say the suspect was standing just feet away from the teen when he opened fire. CBS News' Marc Liverman is live in Paterson, where he spoke to the boy's mother. Marc?
And Chris and Mary, you can still see the paint all over the stairs here, all over the front door of their home, and right next to in the side of their home as well. It happened as soon as that 14-year-old boy opened that door. Now his entire body covered in welts. Take a look. Skin ripped open, huge red welts all over his body. This after 14-year-old Brian Vasquez was shot with a paintball gun.
Out of nowhere, he just started shooting. He's like 25 wounds my son has. Carolina
Vasquez's son, too terrified to speak on camera. The attack happened around 7 Monday night at their home on 11th Avenue in Paterson.
We're all under panic. Like, we don't feel safe.
Vasquez says her son was home with his grandmother when he heard a knock on the door. When Brian went to open it,
he just started firing. Yeah.
Over and over again.
Over.
Pelting Brian all over his body, his lower back, his legs, his arms, hit by dozens of paintballs. It happened in seconds. When the attack was over, Vasquez says the shooter just calmly walked away.
He left walking like nothing after he did this.
The 14-year-old was rushed to the hospital by ambulance, where he spent the night. His wounds so painful from direct hits by the paintball gun, his mother says he could barely sleep.
He was bleeding because you have to use a protector to use that, to actually play with that, and it was raw.
Vasquez says Brian did recognize that shooter, the older brother of a boy he goes to school with, but she just doesn't understand why anyone would do this.
It's upsetting. I don't want this to happen to any other kid.
We were there as Brian met with detectives outside his home. So far, police haven't confirmed if anyone has been arrested.
My mom, she's under medication. She's nervous. She's scared that they're going to come back again. He's going to come back again and do it worse with a real gun. Luckily, Brian was never actually hit in the face, but he was hit in the upper neck just a few inches away from his eyes. We're live in Paterson, New Jersey. Marc Liverman, CBS 2 News.